dial indicator for your freshness of your coffee. Fresh as of 9 p.m. The Iron Kitchen. It's Friday. What day is it?
It's Friday.
Friday, the 8th of October. Look who I found. It's Scott Purdue of the Flywire channel. We're here in his local hometown, getting caught up on the latest. And so what is new, Scott? What's going on? We had breakfast and we talked about a couple of things. One, he says I can't scoop on this because there's no scoop yet, but one thing we kind of want to do eventually is we'd like to go. Where would you like to go next summer?
I want to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
I want to, and he's trying to say this. I'm going to go look at a husky because I'm going to try to buy a husky because I have a Jones for one.
Yeah.
And we're going to take huskies together to Alaska.
There you go, next summer. So stay tuned for that. And I think that'd be a huge adventure.
I think it would.
Have you been up there?
I have done a overnight in Anchorage.
Yeah.
Years and years ago.
Uh-huh.
But that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, do some good flying up there. Let's see, the Stearman video. You just did a cut on that Stearman video. Go check out his cut on it because he looks at a little bit of the structural analysis on the Stearman.
Yeah.
When it hit the light pole, you had a good point. You froze the frame, and what did you see?
Well, when you look at it, he hits the light pole, and I have a freeze frame where the light pole you can see is almost deadly aligned with the wing, and then the next frame he hits it, and the light pole bends, and you can see the light actually coming off, flying away.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I look at the airplane upside down, that wing is destroyed right where the end strut is, and that's the outboard set. There's three struts that hold the wings apart, and they look like an N. So people call them an end strut. Mm-hmm. And the landing wires are there. So that's basically the lower wing is the main attachment to the airplane, and then the upper wing is bolted on as well, but attached to the end struts. And then you have the flying wires that keep it all together, and it makes a very strong box. So that light pole hit right where the end strut is, and that destroyed the landing wire. So it's collapsing. The wing started collapsing as the airplane starts descending. And the other thing you can see in a freeze frame that I did was, as the airplane hits the flying or the wires from the traffic lights, it starts to turn to the right, and that exposes the left wing. And you can see the left wing bending down at the hinge line. Because all it is bolts hold the wing together. It holds it together. So it's bending down as that happens.
So it was structural failure from the first impact. Then of course
from the first impact.
Then the wires are what you see all wrapped around the prop at the not the flying wires, but the telephone wires.
The telephone wires are the wires that are holding the traffic light up. Are all wrapped around it like. Yeah, it was.
And this airplane, of course, is a stock Continental 220. A lot of folks thought that engine wasn't performing, but that's what a stock Continental 220 sounds like: fixed pitch propeller on takeoff.
That's right. It's there's 7 cylinders, so it's an odd number of cylinders even for a radial, and the collector ring is there on the right side. So the person videotaping it was pointing right to him, and the engine sounded like it was doing good to me.
Don't do anything dumb, dangerous, or different.
Dumb, different, or dangerous.
And he managed to violate all 3.
He did that.
And directional control looked to be an issue throughout the entire takeoff roll.
Yeah, and as an update, a friend of mine sent me a video from the tail aspect as he took the road there by Finney's seafood taco place. Mm-hmm. And he had some issues with lining up with the runway. You can't see in the other videos, but that led, or shortly thereafter, where he's kind of fishtailing, I think he's pretty nervous. You can see the lights that he hit. So it's not that far.
Yeah, 1,300 feet, not far enough, certainly not far enough. What's going on with the industry, airline industry, what I'm learning out here for training, doing my annual recurrent training or annual check ride. Retirements are up. We retired 90 guys in the month of September at our airline, and they're hiring like crazy. The number is something on the order of 2,000 pilots in 1 year, which I don't think we saw, the highest we saw was 1,000 pilots per
I think
year.
it was 1,000. We thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, so the hiring is going like crazy, and the big wild card right now, what the big chatter amongst the pilots is what are they going to do if they mandate this vaccine when you got a bunch of pilots that are my age and older, 59 and older? How many of them are going to want to stick around for that, and will that impact manning in the future?
Well, if you're so close to retirement, sometimes the flying for the airline's not that much fun.
It's kind of boring.
I'm not the poster guy for being a perfect airline pilot, but so if they're going, you're going to force me to do this, or we're okay, I'll just bolt, and they're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, and that if they're talking December right now, which is
that's around the corner. That's
peak season, holiday season. So stay tuned for that. We don't know how that's going to play out, so that'll be interesting to see. What about this Cy Marchetti? Can you tell us anything about that?
Started flying with this outfit called Victory Flight Training, and it flies the Italian Cia Marchetti S211 jet. And
that's that little jet that looks like a little Alpha jet, a shoulder wing thing.
It is. It's a swept wing, shoulder wing, fairly fat wing. Little bitty airplane, uses one JT-15D.
What engine is that common to?
Citations.
Uh-huh.
A lot of them in Citations. The only difference in this engine is it's got a inverted oil pickup, so you can fly inverted and still keep the oil flowing.
And
correctly.
of course the fuel as well, because it's
no.
Oh, so it will quit.
Yeah, it will quit. You can't. There's a limit to how long you can fly upside down. But I'm flying this airplane. We're going to be doing. Unfortunately, we can only fly people who have pilot certificates, but we can do flight training. We can do a jet experience where you can actually go fly the jet. And where can you do that? That's kind of fun. And I'm working up a UPRT program, and even better is I'm working out a formation program in the jet, leading to tactical, which is what we used to fly in fighters, and then that's straight into BFM. So.
Ooh. Now, how do you get around all this latest controversy about a LODA? With it? First off, what is this aircraft certified? So that's not a problem.
It's experimental.
Okay.
So yeah, it is a problem, and we have LODAs for each airplane and for each instructor that's involved. Yeah.
Okay, and then you'll be able to. Now, why is it that you got to have a license?
Because that's the way the FAA wrote the letter. It says you have to. It has to be a pilot certificate.
Okay. So
unfortunately,
it's not just a joyride thing.
It isn't.
This is for rated people to get experience in the Cy Marchetti jet, and that jet don't have ejection seats, does it?
It's got ejection seats, but they're not hot.
So you got to bail out manually.
Bail out or do a forced landing.
Single engine. Good. All right. Anything else going on? What else is cooking? Is it all the latest?
All the latest, yeah. I guess I do have one update about Charlie, my aerobatic Bonanza. I got a brand new 550 that's going in that airplane pretty soon.
Boy.
So.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be something. Good.
You
Excellent.
still got to go upside down with me.
Yeah, that's right. So I got to come out here and do something besides just work for the company and go goof off. Maybe take a couple extra days here.
That's right.
Getting home, because screwing off takes a lot of time.
It does. Working for the man is not that
well,
much
and that's something else. I mean, so many guys are close to retirement here, and they're wondering what they're going to do with themselves in retirement. I said, I've been practicing that for years, and come watch the channel, and we'll get you briefed up on how to do that.
Get you briefed up, yeah. Every airline pilot I knew always had a side gig.
Yeah.
But Juan's got the best side gig going that I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's right. So thanks so much for your support. Go check out Flywire, Scott Purdue, and we'll see you here. Say goodbye, Scott.
See you next time.
All right.